husband is playing God on True Blood. What's he like at home?
Well, I'm agnostic, so I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to acknowledge his godliness.
So he makes no attempts to get any extra worship.
I think he gets quite a lot of worship. Certainly in these kinds of groups.
And it's changed quite a bit between Sookie and Bill this season.
Yeah, 1 minute it's I love you, and then throwing plates at your head, and, you're dead to me. It's very romantic.
Any chance they might ever get back together?
I think that's a Bucky question.
Okay, well luckily we have Bucky sitting right next to you. So, Bucky, you have been a writer on the show since season 1, and you took over for Alan. What was it like transitioning from being a writer on the show to being responsible for all 10 episodes?
It's like being in a car crash.
At what speed?
Breakneck. No, I mean, we had to sort of shift on the fly, and I never knew how hard he worked. The job doesn't stop. It just keeps going.
Okay.
And, I've never had more respect for Alan.
Do these guys treat you any differently now?
Yes. Yes.
We're all kissing his ass now.
I wash his car on the weekends.
I do his laundry.
Yeah, all that.
So you get a lot of perks. Okay, Ryan, we've seen Jason make some big changes. How far will he go to, some scream-worthy changes, he's scream-worthy. Okay, how far will he go to save Jessica?
To save Jessica? Well, I think his main intention for this year, yes, he has to save Jessica, but he's also sort of trying to find out exactly who killed his parents. So that is obviously a noble quest. But yeah, look, with Jason, I think he started so low on the evolutionary totem pole that he can only really grow. So every year he has, I think, more growth than anybody else. And I think this season in particular, there's a lot more in store for Jason. I think you guys are almost halfway through the season, but there is, he gets real crazy real soon.
So we can expect some more heroics on his part.
Yeah, he likes to think he's Rambo, but he fails miserably. But yes.
Well, it's great to see him, even if he's failing. So Sam, you had a very bad beginning to the season. You're very sad, lost the girlfriend, but your character can shift into anything at a moment's notice, and he seems to have shifted pretty easily into having this new woman in his life. So,
I know.
What is it that is so attractive about Sam Merlot to women?
There's so many things. No, I think it's more that my girlfriends keep getting killed more than that I'm so attractive. I mean, I'm kind of a dangerous person to be involved with. But it is. It's a really. It is kind of a quick transition this year. But so much happens in each episode, and we go. It's almost like we live every day is like a year in our lives or something, because so much happens. And this new girl, Nicole, is very smart, and she wants to, to get all, put all the supernatural creatures out there. And I don't know. I guess we're sort of sharing sorrow right now in the hotel. So.
And you're hoping for her chances for survival are good.
We're hoping, but the werewolves, I mean, they're dangerous. I'm kind of screwed with the wrong people.
Yeah.
Alcide's not a small guy. but I figured I could shift into maybe a tiny bit bigger of a wolf than you, maybe.
Like
Would that be possible?
just bigger?
Yeah, just a little bit bigger. Yeah. That'd be my only shot.
Well, Regina, Tara had a moment of sort of heroics of her own when she took Willa out the window this season. And now, tell us where that relationship is kind of going. Will they meet again? I mean, now that Willa's a vampire, what will happen with those two?
I think, it's very in. I think Tara's sort of becoming like a protector, a big sister of sorts to certain other characters. And it's been really fun for me to sort of get to play with new people. So I'm having a really great time doing that.
Well, she's certainly helping Jessica out in their situation. Will those two form a stronger alliance?
Maybe not.
Well, we'll see. Nelson, Lafayette is really good at channeling different spirits, but you know what? It seems to get him in a lot of trouble. Should he maybe consider switching out of the psychic business?
I think so. I think so. Or have a shut-off switch for people just jumping into my body without permission and wreaking havoc. I think so. Maybe, we'll see.
So how hard is it to play when you're sort of channeling like the ghost of Sookie's father, but also playing the Lafayette character to combine those two? Is that tough for you, or?
It wasn't. It wasn't. I just, they sent me all the episodes with him in it, and I studied him, picked up like a few of his mannerisms, and that's it.
Okay, well we'll see what happens with this new possession of his. So, Deborah, Jessica's in the vamp camp. She's killed the fairy girls. She's distraught. She and Bill were so close to success, and they kind of blew it. So where is she in terms of thinking about where she wants to go next after this horrible incident?
I think Jessica's going to have to pay dearly just within her own heart for what happened. It's going to take a long time for her to forgive herself, as well as, we have Andy Belfler out there who is probably very upset with her. So that's definitely, there's more down that storyline.
So she'll have to make a choice. She really seems to almost want to die at this point.
Yeah, no, I think that she's one of the vampires who is still the closest to her humanity, having been turned more recently, and just the type of person that she is. And I think, I think she right now sort of hates herself, and we'll see if she can come out of it.
Okay. Well, speaking of vampires who are close to their own humanity, we haven't seen Pam feel that human until quite recently. In quite a precarious situation in the most recent episode that aired. So Kristen, I'll ask you sort of an open-ended question. Does the fight end well?
There's so many perspectives on that I can answer. I will tell you, when I saw that script come in and it ended there, I don't know how to win this, against my daddy maker, taller, stronger, older guy. But Pam is scrappy. And the great thing about these writers is they find so many layers of conflict and putting us against each other, fighting for our lives with the person that's most dear. It's a great scene to shoot.
So we're really not sure how it ends.
No, I'm not going to tell you anything. I can take him, right?
You think so? Who thinks she could take him?